Hello everyone. Sorry I'm a tad late today. Today we are going to be making French onion beef cavatappi. So let me wipe down my counter real quick. It's not dirty, but it's not clean. And then we are going to cut up an onion and fry the onions in the pan to get them kind of caramelized. And then kind of bring everything else together. All right. Good enough. Let's see, my cutting board is in here. Cutting board. Let me grab out our onion. And I just have this little baby one from an Every Plate box. I might end up using more depending on what it looks like after I cut it here. Just because it's not a lot. It's a very small onion. And I should have some extras, so I don't see it being a big deal. If I use a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to throw this in the trash real quick. Now we're going to slice it up. Oh, that's going to be the outer layer that I don't like, but that's okay. I do think I'm going to do a little bit more. Let me grab out another. Actually, I have a partial onion. How perfect. Seems silly to save that much, but we're going to. And then really, that's all the meal prep we need, or all the prep that we need. I'm going to change you guys over to the other counter. And then you get to just talk to me while we cook. All right. Put it here. That way you can kind of see me. And you can see what we're cooking. So I have our pasta water started. I started a little late, so it's not going to be boiling quite yet. Oh, would you look at that? Little silicone spoon rest. Now we gotta cook the onions. So we're gonna turn our pan to medium heat. Grab our olive oil. Hello, how are you? We'll put our onions in once it all heats up there. My freaking lid. There we go, maybe that's better. Yes, I feel like I haven't done a cooking stream in a long time. So hopefully this week I should be good, and we should be doing it every day. You're very sweet, Jessie. Thank you. Fortnite was good. I just played a little bit. I had Doom's Island pop up again, but I died as the message popped up. So didn't make it to the island. Did okay the last couple games. I defeated Mysterio because someone else did a lot of the work for me, and then he died, and then I finished him off. So I got the medallion for that. And then Emma Frost kicked my butt, and that's when I stopped playing. So since our pan's preheated, we're going to throw in a little bit of olive oil. And we're going to really brown our onions. We will do do my wooden spoon. I don't know what my lid's doing. There we go. Let's crack it. How about that? All right, we're gonna throw our onions in. Oh, that was not as hot as I needed it to be. Okay. I also need to get out bread because we'll be doing some garlic bread. We are obsessed with sourdough, so that's what we're gonna have. I'm gonna get out our new one. It's not really that big. It's an apartment kitchen and it's pretty open actually. I wish I had a big kitchen. Alrighty. Pasta water is about ready to throw the pasta in. Like you guys aren't at a good angle. It's okay. Let's see. Pasta will take 8 minutes. That's not too bad. And then that's okay if they sit on the side, so I'll just go ahead and throw them in. Because really here in Colorado, for some reason my pasta takes like time and a half to cook. Don't ask me why, but it does. So I'll do a timer for 10 minutes. Throw this away. I always do salt in my pasta water. All right, so we want some of that color that the onions are giving us, so that's perfect. Sourdough over there. I never knew that. That's good to know. So once the onions get a little more color, what I'm going to do is throw some water in there. And I've learned this is how you can make like homemade In-N-Out onions. And so you'll throw some water in 2 to 3 times. And it really just gives that nice brown caramelization color that you want. Yeah. I'm not really following the recipe card here. I'm kind of just going with it, making it up myself. I'm using all the ingredients, but I'm kind of just making it all up. And like I said, we're in love with sourdough right now, so we're going to do some sourdough garlic bread. All right, maybe one more stir, and I think this will be good to go. Stir my pasta so it doesn't boil over. We're looking good. We're looking good. Actually, does this one call? A lot of these every plate meals call for you to use some pasta water, which this one, yeah, this one does. I probably should put butter. I usually fry it in olive oil, and then I just throw in some water, and it helps kind of get that color that we want. I used to only use butter with onions, and I haven't done that in a long time. And so you just cook it till that water evaporates. And you'll do the same thing again. Let me get out. We have a couple other things that we'll have to throw in there. Oh, interesting. Okay. And yes, olive oil and butter can't hurt. So we have our ground beef. We have a cream-based sauce, 2 beef stock concentrate, and some dried thyme. So those will be our next steps once the onions are done. Actually, I will take them out and put them in a bowl once they're finished, just to cook up the meat, and then we will throw them back in. Hello. I guess put this in here. Oil raises the burning temp of butter. Huh. So we're going to take about a half cup to 3/4 cup of the pasta water. We're going to keep that aside, and we'll add that to our sauce once we make our sauce. Ooh, I am behind on the night. That's okay. A little more water. And really, you'll just do this till the onions are translucent, and then you know they're good. It is 10 o'clock my time, 10 p.m. Oh, I didn't turn on the radio. It's quiet in the background. That's okay. No, no. My pasta water was boiling over, by the way. That's what I was saying no to. I've tried everything possible to keep it from happening. I used to use olive oil, and it worked great. But it doesn't work now. I've tried the wooden spoon trick. I turned down the temperature. I've tried everything, and it still manages to boil over. But if I boil it without the lid, then it doesn't really cook. So it's like, it's very tricky. Okay, we'll do another splash of water in a second here. And then we'll be about ready to throw in the meat. Take out the onion, throw in the meat. What's time on the pasta? My watch says a minute. I don't know about that though. Probably do just need to use my bigger pot. That would make things a little bit easier. The recipe will call for heavy cream. This, I'm using an every plate meal, so it's one of the like pre-boxed ones for you. And so it has a little cream pouch, but it's delicious. We make the pastas all the time. All right. So we'll finish this up. All the water that's in here, we'll let that cook off, and then we'll throw in a little bit of minced garlic as well once it's almost done. Heavy cream is a tad expensive. Sometimes you can just use a little bit and it goes a long way. If you mix it with like, a lot of these recipes call to mix it with beef broth or chicken broth. And so it still gives you the flavor, but it does thin out the cream. But I think it tastes good still. So let me grab Parmesan too, because we'll finish it with Parmesan. So far, we've cooked some pasta, chopped some onions, and we're cooking some onions. So you didn't miss too much. Nothing crazy. Actually, was actually closer than I thought. I'll check it in a minute. 1 minute. Oh, I need to stretch. I'm working late because I'm a singer. Still needs like another minute. That's true. The half and half and a little bit of make the roux. I've been using half and half lately because I put it in my coffee as my coffee creamer, but then it's also good to cook with for that reason. Like you can make it thick and it does the job without having to buy heavy cream, buy milk, and just buy one thing. Oh. Okay. These are just about done. Kind of. Waiting for that water to evaporate fully. But we will go ahead and throw in a little bit of minced garlic. I do a lot of minced garlic. Probably like a clove worth. Two cloves worth. 2 cloves. Yeah, 2 cloves worth. We're close to being done on that. Pasta is ready. So I'm going to go strain that. It's a little early though, but cavatappi is like my favorite noodle when it comes to a cream sauce. So I'm very excited for this. Okay, maybe another minute on that. Let me open up my meat. I was just thinking, like, I always get stuff on my shirt. Usually it's when I'm eating, so I'll go to take my first bite of food and I immediately get it on my shirts. And they're always the ones that would stain really easily. Oh, I think we're good now. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna put these in a bowl until we're done frying up the meat. Where'd I put it? It's right here. So we're gonna throw in our ground beef. Oh. I am going to use a spatula for the meat because I personally like my meat very small. I like it really chopped up when it's in a pasta. So that you get a good distribution with the pasta and the meat and the onions. Then we do go ahead and season the meat normally. So we're going to do salt and pepper. Usually I do onion and garlic powder too, but we have onion and garlic here, so we're not going to worry about that. Let it sit for a moment. I tell everybody this every time I stream. My chat makes me laugh and it like just makes me so happy. At the end of a bad day or something, I just love people chatting and like talking with me and talking with each other and being funny with each other. Makes me feel good. Hi, Thomas. Thank you for joining. I think this is the first time I've ever seen people like there's little emojis that are being sent to, and I've never seen that before. So I appreciate that too. Ow. Hi, Andy. Ugh. That's what I'm wanting. Make it nice and small. Give me 1 second here. I know it's illegal, but there was so much fat in there. We are making French onion beef cavatappi. So the meat's about done. Next step is we're going to throw in our beef stock concentrate and then some of our pasta water. And we're going to make basically beef broth. And actually, we'll throw the onions back in too. Those are ready to go. Oh, that's a perfect ratio. They are the spirals. Cavatappi noodles. Like that. Okay, beef stock concentrate in the pan. 1. 2. And then I'm going to throw in just a splash of our pasta water. Yeah, a little more than a splash, but that's okay. And we'll start using, I'll mix it with this one. We can serve it with a non-slotted spoon, but the spoon's got good integrity to it. Let me throw these away real quick. Oh, so we're going to let this come together for about a minute or two, just to make sure it all comes together, thickens a tad. Then we're going to throw in our cream sauce and then our dried thyme. And that should be all. We'll top it with a little bit of Parmesan. I'll actually throw in the thyme now. The flavors in there, get them marinating. I almost want to do all of it. We'll start with about a little handful. Oh, that smells so good. Oh, always lots of Parmesan. It'd be illegal not to use a lot of Parmesan, I feel like. I'm going to do a little more thyme. Just throw it right in. And once we throw the cream sauce in, I'll do a little more salt and pepper. We season the meat, but we'll season the sauce this time. Thank you. I don't have it turned on yet. Ooh. I just have my little toaster oven. But probably do it in just a second here since this is almost done. All right, smells good and looks good. Looks the way I want it. So we'll throw in our cream sauce, if I can open it. Let me get some scissors. Oop, if my scissors are sharp enough. Jeez Louise. All right, we're almost there. So we'll turn on our bread since we're close to eating. Oh, mine does too. It technically has an air fryer and then toast, broil, bake, but I tried using the air fryer once and it just didn't really work. But I'm sure, like, I've only tried it once and I haven't tried it outside of that. We're gonna do some salt and pepper. I have some white wine in the fridge and I'm inclined to throw a little splash in because it wouldn't hurt, right? It trips the breaker. That's not good. Where is my wine? Or maybe not. Never mind. No wine in the sauce. That's true. Okay, we'll give it just another second here. And then we'll throw in our pasta, top it with Parmesan, and we'll give it a try. I know, I literally had Pinot Grigio in here. I don't know if I drank it or where it went. Maybe I used it all and forgot? I don't know. Okay, another minute this time. And then we'll throw in some Parmesan to thicken it a tad. And then let me grab my little taste tester bowl. This isn't my normal taste tester bowl, but it's the only one that's clean. Let me taste it, make sure it tastes good. More salt. And pepper and thyme. Oh, cheese. I think I'm just going to go ahead and throw all the thyme in. I would share if I could. I'd give everyone a bowl. I think I'm also going to do a little more garlic powder because I don't think there was enough garlic in there. And Parmesan, I'll give it some salt too. Okay, that's better. You can taste the thyme now. Before you couldn't taste the thyme. Throw in about a handful of Parmesan to mix in, but then we always top it with more. We'll do a little bit more, I like. There we go. And it's thickening it like I wanted it to, so that's perfect. All right. Now we will throw in our pasta. Probably going in one big blob. Ooh. No, I dropped one. All right. We'll give it a little try here. I'm going to leave it on the stove to thicken a little bit more. And I'll need my new spoon to serve it, but a little more extra Parmesan for our taste test. There we are. Okay, that's good. I love thyme. The thyme and Parmesan is so good. I do think a splash of wine would have been good, but I actually think it's fine as is. Thank you for reminding me about the bread. No, pretty much, yeah, he's speaking to us because this is delicious. Mm. Okay, now I'm going to sit down and actually eat this. I'm going to do a big fat bowl. That is so good. Well, thank you to everyone who tuned in and watched. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who showed some love, commented. If anyone subscribed, thank you for subscribing. I try to stream a couple times a week. I was really slacking last week, so that's my bad. So, the next couple days, we'll cook hoisin sriracha chicken. Oh, I'm excited for this one. Ginger turkey stir-fry rice bowls with cabbage, carrots, pickled cucumber, and garlic aioli. And then in a couple days, since we're having pasta today, we'll do more pasta, creamy tomato, and pork sausage spaghetti. So keep an eye open for those. Keep an eye open for those in the next couple of days. And I'll try to post my schedule kind of like I did today, just saying I'll go live at 9:30, just so people know. But thank you to everyone who tuned in. I appreciate it. And I hope to see you in the next live stream.